Okay, everybody, the horses are about out of grass on this side, and I need to get a brush hog over here and brush hog the weeds so that the grass can come back stronger as it starts to cool off later in the summer. So I'm going to move them across the road to the creek side.
So they're all the way up at the top of the ridge field, so we got to go up there to get them. I think they usually know what's going on at this point too, when it's time to move them, so they usually come fairly easy. We come out here and they all just surround the back. Well, this time there's food back there. Usually there's not food. They just do it anyways. Okay, here we go. Hattie and Beauty and Nattie are always the ones that are a little harder to get to follow. Come on!
So everybody in this herd and in this video is a registered Missouri Foxtrotter horse. The Foxtrotters are a gaited horse breed and just an amazing all-around horse and one of the best family horses, I think, that there is out there. I may be biased, but I absolutely love them. And then the other horses that you will see are registered Clydesdales. We have 4 of them on our homestead. 3 of them are ours. And then Breezy, that you'll see here in a bit, she is a client horse. You hear the Clydesdales and other draft breeds called gentle giants, and just in case you're wondering, that is true.
Okay, we're heading down the big hill. This is always where they stop if they won't follow us because they don't like the big hill. They zigzag down the hill. fixed up before we got down here, which was, we should have done that. That was a mistake, but it'll work. Here's Chantilly. Everybody's made it to the bottom. Here we go. They know where they're going. Watch out, buddy. Okay, everybody's over here. Easy as that. So, JR is catching Nattie. We're going to bring her into the barn for a bit, which will be fun. And then I just want to show you Beauty really quick. Look at her. Her belly bump is a-growing. Her baby. I think. Doesn't she look, you can see she's pregnant now?
Okay, let's get out of here.
Okay, here we go with Nattie. So we are super excited to announce that we finally, after all these years, have a website up. This has been something we've wanted to do since, well, even before we started the channel. We had the idea for this, but since we've started the channel, just over 2 years ago, we've really needed a website as like a landing homepage, and we're excited to announce we finally have that, homesteadhorsemanship.com. And the only reason that this has happened is because we have partnered with WebArc Technologies, and they have basically taken over building the website so that it can happen. I have been trying for the past year or more to get this done on my own. I finally just came to a spot where I realized I can't do it on my own and I need help. I tried to use like Shopify, Squarespace. I even tried to learn WordPress, which was impossible for me because believe it or not, I am not very tech savvy. But honestly, even more than not having the know-how, it really came down to not having the time. Just with taking care of the horses, the homestead, our family, and running all of the social media, I am maxed out, and the time was impossible to find. So I finally came to a point where I admitted that I needed some help, and I said a prayer, and the next day I reached out to a company called, a website agency called WebArc Technologies, and kind of pitched my idea to them. And they, to my surprise, ended up loving it. And now we have a website. Now the website is not fully completed. We pretty much just have the basics down, like the homepage. We have a place where you can go read about each horse. They each have a bio, but that's not complete either. I'm still working on each horse. We have like the Clydesdales, most of the ponies up, Thomas, and some of the Missouri Foxtrotters. So those will be added as I get them done, but you'll be able to kind of see pictures, read each horse's story, and all of their information, which is going to be a lot of fun. And eventually we'll have a place for available horses and then horses of the past too, so you can kind of keep track of everybody. The other area that's mostly finished is our story about us. You can go read kind of how Homestead Horsemanship came into existence. You can reach out to us on the website, and we also have the email sign up, which you can go ahead and sign up for email notifications. Later on, we'll start releasing those, you know, maybe a newsletter come out, send out videos when they're released, or if we have, you know, a sale on merchandise or something like that. But the point of the email notification and why I recommend signing up and using that, if for whatever reason someday like our videos weren't you're not getting notified that we release videos, or social media. Sometimes stuff happens to people's channels just like out of the blue, and they lose everything. We'll be able to keep in contact and send out videos through that, so you'll always be notified. We are going to have a shop, a store on the website, which I am really, really excited about. We're going to have merchandise, prints of the horses, all sorts of stuff. We have a lot of ideas, but it is not up and working yet. That will be coming soon, hopefully sooner than later, but it's another big project and it's just something that we can work on the side, so it's taking a while. So be patient, but that will be coming. But definitely go check our website out and enjoy what is there. I think you guys are really going to enjoy the Meet the Horse area. That's just really exciting to me for you guys to be able to go read about each horse and kind of keep track of everybody. And WebArc Technology has just done an amazing job. They are absolutely wonderful to work with, real, honest, down-to-earth people. They don't just like do their job. They really work with you and want your vision to come to life. And they pay very close attention to detail. They really listen to what you're saying and wanting, and I really appreciate that. I am so glad that I reached out. If you are in the same situation, I highly recommend them. Whether you are a homestead, a content creator, you have a small business, just anything you're passionate about, a blog, anything you're wanting to share, you need a website, we highly recommend WebArc Technologies. So I'm going to put a link in the description of this video. If you click on that link, it'll take you directly to them. And by using that link, you can get 10% off of any new website project. So that is a pretty big deal. You can also get a free website consultation if you're starting out from scratch, or a free website audit for if you already have a website. So make sure to use that link if you are interested. And again, they are just awesome. I can't say enough good things about them, truly. They really are. So please check that out. I'll also put a link to our website in the description, which is going to be the first one. I'm so excited about it. And it's homesteadhorsemanship.com. So we hope you enjoy, and we'll get back to the video. Nattie's now 2 years old.
Yep, after the September 6th horse show that I need to concentrate on, then I'm going to start working with her and Breezy a lot, so that I could eventually hook them as a team, and that way I could practice both of them at the same time.
Okay, what's next?
I guess we'll turn Lady out so I can put these two in her stall.
Okay.
So that I can put the Clydesdales out there.
Okay. So Lady's been in the barn because she has a cut on her, so I've been treating her, but it's to the point where I think she can go back out to the pasture, and then I'll just check on her every day. And do anything I have to out in the pasture.
Anything you want to put on it? Always turn her out?
I did this morning fly spray, but I mean, fly spray only stays on for 30 minutes. There's Oliver. Hi, bud. Are you stuck in a stall for right now?
Covering it up, so that's good.
Yep, it's looking pretty good. I'll just continue treating it out there. She's ready to go back out anyways. Yeehaw! Aw.
She's gonna have a beautiful baby.
Isn't she? It's gonna be so pretty. Okay, Nattie's gonna hang out here while we go catch Bob and Bernadette. We're gonna switch them and put them in the pasture that the herd was just on. Okay, we've got Mr. Bob and his Lady Bernadette. We're gonna take them down the road and put them over there.
We actually decided not to put Bob and Bernadette out on the Ridgefield side of the pasture because Bob has become quite the expert at escaping. So he'll walk the fence line looking for any area that he can possibly get out. So we're going to put him down here in this couple acre lot that we have instead. But Champ had been down here getting some free time for the afternoon, so first we have to get him out and take him up to the barn.
How are you? Okay.
Okay, we're headed back.
Champ has been staying in the barn for the summer for the most part because he is in training. JR has been working very hard on his gaits, and we have been showing him at little shows all around the state of Missouri all year. When we have a horse that we're showing, for the most part they do stay in the barn in a stall, and then we exercise them, and then we do turnouts for a few hours out of the day along with their training.
Champ's going back in his stall. He got his exercise for the day. Miss Tippy's very interested in him. Okay, Breezy and Oliver are going to go here in this pen so they can get in the little barn, the hay barn here, because the horse flies are so bad. And that's where they want to be right now. It's hot and yucky out. He's coming, he's coming. Okay. Back in the dry lot. Oliver's been out in the pasture all summer, huh? First time in the dry lot for a couple months now. Okay. Tippi and Darlin are going to go in the stall for a little bit, and Nattie's going to have the round pen. We've been keeping them up so that Tippi just gets handled, gets halter lessons. She's doing really good, and Darlin's having a hard time keeping weight on. She's one of those hard keeper mamas, so we've been feeding her a lot. You wouldn't believe how much she eats. Yeah, that's why Tippy's so big. She is a tall, lanky girl. Long legs. Okay, now last, we're going to put Nattie in the round pen.
Grab our little alfalfa and I'll water.
Yep. She says, "Where's my food?"
I'm gonna try to leave her in through the weekend, so 3 or 4 days, and I'll do a couple lessons with her. Do some hoof lessons, let her, maybe I'll trim her feet up a little and rasp them off so they don't get cracked before I start training them, so they're in the right shape for when I start doing the real training in a month or two. She's been hard to catch in the pasture, mostly because she's the beta in the herd, so she's used to moving off of everybody. It's not really a human thing, it's more of a horse thing. So I'll do some psychology lessons with her on that, and just some overall general in-hand lessons, and maybe go down to the river before we turn her out too. Would be fun.
That would be fun.
So hit the subscribe button and you'll get to see that river video. She loves to swim. We took her last year.
She really loved it.
Yeah,
Can you think you'll be able to pick her up this year?
Yeah.
I don't think so. She's grown a lot.
Yeah, I was able to carry her last year. Go back in the video. Maybe Emeri can link it.
Yeah.
But yeah, she would just
I'll put it right here on the
relax
screen.
and drop all 4 legs, and I was carrying her around.
Yeah. She was a
loved
baby
it.
though.
Yeah.
She's grown up a lot. Okie dokie. Hit the subscribe button and we'll talk to you in the next video.